One of the joys of living on Vancouver Island is walking our beaches. But did you know some of our beaches contain fossils and other treasures that are millions of years old? And there's even a chance you could stumble across nuggets of gold. Veronica Cooper explains.
So here we have the Souk Formation rocks with shells in them.
The Royal BC Museum's paleontology collections manager and researchers are studying fossils and geology about an hour or two from Victoria.
We actually will be having some research papers come out about new fossils.
To understand where the fossils came from, it might help to consult this, a tectonic map of BC, the Yukon and Alberta.
And this shows the complexity of geology in British Columbia.
The map illustrates rock assemblages, islands, and ocean floor that over millions of years collided with the North American continent.
And as those collisions happen, mountain building happened. You have folds in the rock, you have thrusts.
This mountain building starts at offshore spreading ridges, where through cracks in the Earth's crust, magma, basalt, and minerals escape and are deposited on the ocean floor. Sometimes the minerals are deposited in hydrothermal or hot vents.
Then through the plate tectonic processes, those minerals are moving on like a conveyor belt, in our case, towards the North American continent and to Vancouver Island.
Also on that plate tectonic ocean floor conveyor belt, there can be ocean sediments and island terrains. Two island terrains, the Pacific Rim and Crescent terrains, have merged and gone under southwestern Vancouver Island, starting about 42 million years ago.
And as you go deeper, the rocks heat up more, and that mobilizes minerals such as gold.
And when that gold was discovered in Leechtown in 1864, it started a mini gold rush on southern Vancouver Island. About 200,000 ounces of gold were taken from the rivers, but the mother lode was never found. So what's the connection between the gold and the fossils?
The dating of the rocks, it's understanding that tectonic process, and also that the faults and the particular types of rocks that might be bearing gold, that we can associate the age of the rocks, and that helps us understand the geology and the correlation of rock units that we might find more minerals.
Like quartz that contains gold.
And you can see the beautiful luster, and gold almost looks like it's painted on there.
You can see many more examples of gold nuggets found right here in our province at the Royal BC Museum's Gold Rush exhibition, including the Turnagain nugget, BC's largest, at 1,642 grams.
This Week in History, brought to you by the Royal BC Museum, bringing British Columbia's stories together.